evening, guys. Welcome to another devotional. Today we're going to be kicking off a bit of a mini-series with the devotionals, going into the armour of God. So we'll kick off in Ephesians 6, verse 10 to 13, and we'll just continue on from there as the weeks go on. It says, "A final word, be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Put on all of God's armour so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. For we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly realms, or in the heavenly places. Therefore, put on every piece of God's armour, so you will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil. Then after the battle, you will still be standing firm." So Paul kicks off here saying, hey, first off, before we even go into this, be strong in the Lord. Why? Because there is an enemy, and he is seeking whom he may devour, as the Lord speaks to Cain in Genesis. That enemy actually wants to kill us. So we have to say, hang on, I can't do this in my own strength. The Lord has offered me His strength. He's offered me His strength, His power. He's offered me His armour. So let's put this on. So that's what we're going to be talking about. And that's why we're going to be talking about it. Because we are in a battle, as Paul highlights here. There's an enemy. That is the first thing that is mentioned, because that's the key to any battle, recognizing who the enemy is, so that we don't have any friendly fire going on or anything else like that. First off, recognizing the enemy is a spiritual enemy. It is not a physical enemy that we can just simply attack with guns or swords or whatever else. It's an enemy that is in the unseen world. It is the flesh, it's the world, it's the devil himself. It is these dark principalities and powers that we have to fight against. And we're not fighting against it in our own strength, we're fighting against it with the Lord. And that is the second thing. First off, recognizing who that enemy is, and then next, recognizing what we have to combat that enemy, where we're fighting from, what tools we have to fight, who our allies, who we're fighting with, who our commander is. Recognizing those things is the next key to fighting that battle. We have to put on God's armour if we want to fight correctly, if we're going to be wise in that, because the Lord says, hey, I have armour. Why don't you put it on? That would be wise for you, if you want to be victorious in this battle. So over the next several weeks, we'll be highlighting different parts of that, drawing them out, talking about them, talking about why they're important, and how that applies to our lives. But for now, before we start to go into all those different things, the first key is remembering that when we face temptations and trials, our enemy is spiritual, and the battle is won in the Lord, not in ourselves. So when we face temptations, we need to run to the Lord, and He'll give us the strength. When we face trials, we need to run to the Lord, and He will give us the strength and peace that is in Him. So I want to encourage each and every one of us today to run to the Lord and to be strong in Him and in His mighty power as we fight these battles. God bless you guys.